I always ask my guests, what was the spark that made you jump into the authorship or to whatever it is that the expert is doing? So what inspired you to write this book, Agile Made Simple?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So first of all, I don't consider myself an expert. I like to see myself as a learner and just, I'm a lifelong learner, and part of that learning is what brought me to being an author and being a coach. So in the past, of course, I've been on teams. I had a interesting background. I worked in brand management before coming over to the States and going back to school, got my MBA. Then from MBA, I got interested in technology, in project management specifically. And I don't really have a tech background, but I love technology. So I started to learn and be around tech folks. I learned how to code. I discovered very quickly this isn't something I like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get patient, you staring at, bunch of codes all day. That's not me. But I do like to help teams coordinate, like help you get the tech out. So that led me down the path of project management. And from there, when after my MBA, got right into taking the PMP. I had a PMP mentor at the time who was a seasoned project manager. So he took me through what I needed to do to get the certification. After getting the certification, if you know about PMP, to maintain that certification, you need 60 PDUs, which is essentially you need to continue learning to keep your PMP certification. So the way I went around that was I volunteered to teach. Even just right after school, I started to teach. So I worked with getting more students involved in signing up for the PMP. And I started to teach people looking to get the certification. I found I had a thing for coaching and teaching.
Yeah.
That's that was my path towards project management. While I wrote the book, well, life happened to me it's about over a year now, and I got laid off my other position that I had, and I just thought I really didn't like to go back to corporate America. I wanted small businesses because I like if I found out I like working with like my teams, all the development teams I worked on. It's always interesting. Like I always learn a lot. I like to be in the room with all those developers who are way smarter than I am. I'm learning stuff from them, learning about new technologies, how we're deploying this and that. So I figured I like that space better, and I can do this outside of being in the middle of corporate politics and such, which I do well with. And so I decided, hey, I can put all my thoughts into write about agility, especially within the context of a non-technical teams, right? So how can I take what I learned from being an agile project manager and share it with a small business owner, a mom and pop shop down the road who has a team and they're dealing with all of this task they have to do? How can I help them think the way we thought and turn out products with technology? And so I took all of those learnings, put it into paper, and voila, I had the book. With the book came the opportunity to actually teach folks how to use agility for what they're doing, especially with the advent of AI right now. There's so much you can do and get done if you have the agile and AI mindset, which is my edge, really. That's what I teach.